This is for educational use only. Our group is allowing our instructor, Mr. Roldan Ardines, to use this as an educational material. No copyright infringement is intended. The Global City. Learning Objectives. LO 12.1. Identify the attributes of a global city. LO 12.2. Analyze how cities serve as engines of globalization. A global city is a major urban center that connects the world through business, culture, and communication, playing an important role in globalization. Today, we're going to dig deep about global city. So the contents of this topic is 1. The meaning of global city. 2. The attributes of a global city, and analyze how sites serve as engines of globalization. 3. The characteristics of global city. 4. The examples of global city. 5. The challenges of global cities. 6. Introduce the global village theory. 7. The global village. 8. The global village theory. 9. The attributes of a global village.
The meaning of global city.
Connectivity. A global city is highly connected through transportations, communications, and trade network linking it to other major cities worldwide. Finance. It serves as hub for banking, stock exchange, and multinational corporate headquarters, the global economy. Global cities promote cultural exchange through arts, media, fashion, and entertainment, shaping worldwide trades. Diversity. They attract people from different countries, creating multicultural environment with varied language, regions, and traditions. Innovation. Global cities drive technological advancement, research, and development, often being centers for startup and creative industry. Influence. The political, economic, and cultural power extends beyond national borders, effective international decisions and policy. Trade. Global cities act as gateway for export and export with port, airport, and logistic hubs facilitating world commerce. Education. They host top university and research institutions, attracting international students and producing global leaders. Tourism. Global cities draw millions of tourists every year due to landmarks, historical sites, and entertainment industry. Opportunity. People migrate to a global city for job, business, and better quality of life through challenges like equality also exist.
Attributes of global city and how cities serves as an engine of globalization. So, attributes of global city. A global city is an urban center that possesses significant competitive advantages and serves as an hub within a globalized economic system. These cities are integral to global networks of production, finance, and telecommunications, acting as a building blocks of globalization. Early research identified London, New York City, and Tokyo as a key global cities, but later studies expand to the list to include cities like Amsterdam, Frankfurt, Houston, LA, Mexico City, Paris, and Sydney, and Zurich. These cities form a global network that supports the needs of transnational capital across various territories. The rise of global cities is linked to the expansion of transnational corporations and the shift from a mass production of flexible production within urban areas. These cities serves as a command and coordination centers for transnational corporations in the global economy and have assumed governance roles locally. So, economic powerhouse. Global cities possess significant competitive advantages and serves as an central hubs in the world's economic systems. Key global networks. These integral to worldwide networks of finance, production, and telecommunications. Command and coordination centers. These urban centers act as an headquarters for the transnational corporations managing global operations. So, the role of global cities in building blocks of globalization. They are fundamental to the process of globalization, connecting various territories and supporting the flow of capital. Supporting transnational capital, global cities provide the necessary infrastructures to meet the needs of multinational corporations across different regions. Local and global governance. These cities have taken on significant governance roles influencing both local development and global economic trends. So how cities serves as an engine of globalization. Global cities drives globalization by serving the key nodes in their global economic systems. They concentrate financial service industries as well as large labor pools. They are interconnected with each other cities through global production and financial networks, fostering competition for resources and capital. Local governments promote their cities as a global centers by marketing them as entrepreneurial, innovative, and culturally rich. However, the promotion of global cities can lead to the economic marginalization of non-urban population. Despite their interconnectedness, global cities compete with each other to attract resources and capital. This competition drives them to promote themselves as a center of innovation, culture, and entrepreneurship. So basically, global cities are key centers for the world economy. So, role in globalization. They drive globalization by concentrating financial and service industries and large labor pools. Interconnectedness. These cities are linked to others through vast global networks for finance and productions. So, competition and consequences. Urban competition. Global cities compete to attract resources and capital. Promotion. Local governments market their cities as hubs of innovation, entrepreneurship, and culture to gain an edge. Negative outcome. This focuses on urban centers can lead to economic marginalization of non-urban populations.
The characteristic of global city. Economic influence. A global city is a major hub for economic activities, hosting multinational corporations, financial institutions, and leading industries. It attracts international investment and drives global trade and commerce. Cultural diversity. Global cities are home to diverse and cosmopolitan populations. They bring together people of different cultures, backgrounds, and nationalities, creating a rich multicultural environment. Infrastructure and connectivity. These cities have modern infrastructure such as airports, ports, and transportation system. They ensure efficient movement of people, goods, and services both locally and internationally. Innovation and knowledge of economy. Global cities are centers of research, technology, and education. They encourage innovation and entrepreneurship through universities, institutions, and a skilled workforce. Political influence. Many global cities play important roles in international politics. They host global organizations, diplomatic missions, and serve as sites for political decision-making. Global influence. Global cities shape international trends in culture, politics, and business. Their impact can be seen in art, fashion, innovation, and global decision-making. Global connectivity. They act as transportation and communication hubs linking different parts of the world. With airports, public transport, and advanced telecommunication, they maintain strong global connections. Sustainability and environment. Many global cities focus on eco-friendly initiatives to fight climate change. They invest in green infrastructure, renewable energy, and waste management system. High standard of living. Global cities provide quality healthcare, education, and modern services. They also offer excellent shopping, dining, and recreational opportunities.
Examples of global cities. Here are some examples of global cities. So first, New York City, USA. The significance of New York cities are often considered the financial capital of the world. It's home to the New York Stock Exchange and the United Nations headquarters. And the futures of New York City are economic, cultural, and political influence with a dominant role in global finance, media, and the arts. Second, London, United Kingdom. The significance of London, a major global financial center and the capital of one of the world's largest economies. And the futures of London is global political influence, diverse economy, finance, tech, and fashion, arts, and cultural situations like the British Museum and West End Theatre. Third, Tokyo, Japan. Significance of Tokyo, Japan's economic powerhouses and one of the most populous urban areas in the world. And the futures of Japan are cutting-edge technology, global finance, and strong influence in culture like anime, fashion, and etc. Fourth, Paris, France. Significance of Paris. Known for its cultural, political, and historical importance, Paris is a major player in the global art, fashion, and culinary senses. Futures of Paris. A hub of diplomacy, AEU, UNESCO, luxury goods, and an influential global tourism destination. Fifth, Hong Kong, China. Significance of Hong Kong, a major international financial center and one of the world's busiest ports with a highly developed economy. Futures, key player in global trade, finance, and logistics, though its political status has evolved with recent changes in governance. 6. Singapore. Significance, a global financial center with a strategic location as a key shipping hub in Southeast Asia. Futures, high standards of living, strong trade and financial services, and a regional hub for business and tech. 7. Los Angeles, USA. Significance, the entertainment capital of the world, primarily due to Hollywood, but also a major global economic hub. Futures, strong influence in film, televisions, technology, fashion, and international trade. 8. Shanghai, China. Significance of Shanghai, China's financial hub and one of the world's busiest ports. Futures, rapidly growing economy, booming real estate, and a key player in global trade and finance. The cities are characterized by high levels of connectivity, advanced infrastructures, and the ability to attract international talent and investment. They typically play a key role in shaping global trends in economic, politics, and culture.
The challenges of global cities. So here are some of the challenges of global city. Firstly, overpopulation and urban congestions. Rapid migration and urban growth often overwhelm housing, transport, and public services. This leads to traffic jams, overcrowded public transit, and informal settlements. Second is housing and inequality. Skyrocketing real estate prices make housing unaffordable for average residents. Gentrification can push out low-income families, widening the gap between the rich and the poor. Next is environmental problems. Air and water pollution, urban heat islands, and high carbon emissions are common in global cities. So waste management struggles as cities generate massive amount of trash daily. Next is infrastructure strain. Roads, utilities, and public transport systems are often outdated or overused. So power outage, water shortage, and flooding are frequent in some global cities. Next is social inequality and exclusion. While global cities attract wealth, benefits are not evenly shared. Migrant workers, slum dwellers, and marginalized groups are often face living conditions. Next is security and safety issues. Terrorism, organized crime, cyber threats, and petty crimes are concentrated in large cities. So high population density makes disaster management more difficult. Is health challenges. Overcrowded can spread infectious diseases quickly. So, and poor sanitation and stress from city living affect physical and mental health. Next is cultural and identity tensions. The influx of different culture brings diversity but may also lead to conflicts or loss of local traditions. And lastly, governance and management. Coordinating policies across multiple agencies and jurisdictions is complex. So corruptions, bureaucracy, or weak planning worsen urban problems.
The global village.
Introduce the global village theory. The global village is a concept that describes how the world has become increasingly connected and independent due to advance in technology, communication, and transportation. The term was first introduced by Marshall McLuhan in the 1960s. He used it to describe how electronic communication like television and later the internet was transforming the world into a single community where information could travel instantly across great distances. The global village. Global village concept. Number one, interconnected or connected world. It shows people and nation are linked. Number two, technology. The main tool that enables instant communication and connectivity. Number three, communication. Sharing information, ideas, and culture across borders. Number four, globalization. The process that makes the world more independent. Number five, interdependence. A country and people rely on each other for economy, education, and cooperation. The global village theory. In the past, people were limited by geographical distance and slow communication. News, trades, and ideas took weeks or months to spread. But today, because of the modern technology such as the internet, satellites, smartphones, and social media, the exchange of information happens in real time. This creates the feeling of the whole world is living together in one large, closely connected village. In this global village, people can communicate, learn, and work with others from different parts of the world instantly. For example, a student in the Philippines can attend an online class hosted by a university in Europe, or a business in Japan can trade with companies in America through digital platforms. This kind of interaction builds cultural exchange, global cooperation, and economic relationship among nations.
Attributes of a global village. There are several attributes that explain this idea. First is interconnectedness. People, countries, and organizations are closely linked through technology, trade, travel, and migration. A single product can involve materials from one country, labeled from another, and be sold worldwide. Somehow, nations depend on one another. The second is rapid communication. Information travels instantly through internet, television, and social media. News about global events spread in the seconds, allowing people and governments to react and provide help faster. The third is cultural exchange. People now share and enjoy different music, fashion, movies, and food from one country become popular in others, like K-pop from South Korea, anime from Japan, and pizza from Italy. This builds appreciation and respect among nations. Fourth is economic integration. Business and economies are connected through global trade. International companies operate in multiple countries and local products can reach international market, creating more opportunities for workers and entrepreneurs. 5 is shared problems. Global issues such as pandemic, climate change, terrorism, and pollution affects everyone. This problem reminds us that no nation can solve everything alone. Cooperation is needed to achieve peace and sustainability. 6 is diversity and unity. Although people differ in language, culture, and belief, the global village promotes understanding and unity. Organizations like the United Nations encourage countries to work together for global progress. 7 is global awareness. People today are more aware of world events and humanitarian issues. Through technology and media, Individuals learn about problems in other countries and can take action or show support. 8 is independence on technology. Technology plays a vital role in connecting people. The internet, smartphones, and online platform allow education, work, and communication to help across borders, making the world feel smaller and more connected.
A global city connects the world through trade, culture, and innovation. While the global village means technology makes the world more connected and smaller. Both show how people and places are linked globally. That ends our report. Thank you for watching.